Hey everyone, Jason here at Ag Hub Midwest. Today I want to give you a quick agronomy update regarding late herbicide applications on soybeans. Some of you have probably seen quite a few soybean fields that look really good, and then there are also quite a few fields that are starting to look pretty dirty and have some large weeds in them. So I just want to talk through that situation a little bit and give some recommendations for those of you that may still have some soybeans to spray late season here and or potentially even respray. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is coverage. So coverage is going to be key on those weeds for your contact herbicides like Liberty. I would highly recommend using that 15 to 20 gallons per acre, as better coverage is definitely going to get you better efficacy for that chemical, especially on the water hemp. Water hemp that is 4 to 6 inches tall can have up to 14 to 20 growing points on that plant. So coverage is super important, getting all of those growing points covered with a herbicide like Liberty in order to get a good kill. Also, another thing to keep in mind would be your spray pressures. With the larger weeds and larger soybeans, I would highly recommend increasing your spray pressures, maybe even up to 40 to 60 psi, to be able to get that chemical down through the canopy, whether it be the canopy of the soybeans or the canopy of those large weeds, and down to those smaller weeds that may be hidden underneath, and get a good kill. Also, with Liberty, it is going to be super important to spray on those sunny days. Sunlight is very important to help Liberty work. If it is cloudy, you may see some poor performance, so I would recommend waiting for those sunny days. If you are using a herbicide like Enlist, that is a systemic herbicide, and the sunny days aren't near as important, as that can move through the plant systemically and kill that plant. So pressures probably aren't quite as important with that either, but you'd still like to see those that spray and herbicide get through the canopy. So increasing your pressures as much as you can also helps with that. Another point I'd like to make regarding how our soybeans look is the impact of multiple rainfall events or heavy rains on our residual products that we use within our herbicide programs. Heavy rainfalls of 2 inches or more, or even in some cases we've seen 4 to 7 inches in some isolated areas that have occurred. They can really cause some leaching of our residual products, especially in our sandy soils, but that chemical can leach through the soil profile and get below the root zone, therefore decreasing the effectiveness of those residual products. So some of you may worry or wonder if it's actually working or not. Well, I'm sure they would probably be working, but in cases of big rainfall events or multiple rainfall events, we can get a little too much rain and push that chemistry through our profile, therefore reducing the effectiveness. So another thing those heavy rainfalls can do is with wet soils, that can enhance microbial degradation of that chemistry. Therefore, we will greatly reduce the residual activity of that herbicide, especially in these warm conditions too. So typically, in order to activate a residual product, you need a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch to activate it and get it incorporated into the soil. But like I said here just a bit ago, too much water can dilute and or wash away that residual product there and reduce the effectiveness of that chemical. So that may be another reason we are seeing some large weeds in these fields, or potentially have to respray.